Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through using workspaces and palettes in DxO PhotoLab 9. Let's get at it. I'm going to start with the standard workspace. So to find your workspaces, they are right here. And in the standard workspace, we have these palettes on the left-hand side. So a palette is basically a container with either information or adjustment tools or correction tools. So over here we have history, move, zoom, and projects. And on the right-hand side, there's basic tools. And then if you also have the viewpoint product or the film pack product, you'll see palettes for those as well. And the basic tools is a predefined set of adjustment tools that are laid out in a logical order. You can expand all these and you can collapse all of them. I notice when you do the collapse all, the one that you're working on, it stays expanded, so we can click on that. These are all the correction tools that are aligned with the basic tools tab. And at the top, there is other groupings of correction tools. There's the light tab, there's the color tab, the detail tab, the geometry tab, the FX tab, and the local adjustments tab. But all these are available within different palettes, and you can customize and set up your own palettes. The advanced workspace essentially has palettes for all the adjustments laid out very similar to the tabs at the top, but you have everything here in one place, and you can jump around wherever you need to get to the tools that you need. What I want to talk about today, though, is how you can create your own, and I did create an example one here, and then we'll walk through how to build that. So the user workspace 1 has user palette 1, and in that I've laid out the adjustments that are part of my typical 6-step raw editing or raw processing workflow. And as you can see, distortion for the lens correction, exposure for exposure, white balance, crop, horizon for straightening and leveling, and then the retouch tool for removing distractions, and then sharpening through the lens, sharpness optimization adjustment. So let's see how to build that. So we'll go back to the standard workspace. And from here, I'm going to go to palettes, and we're going to create a new palette, and we'll call this 6-step workflow. And once that's there, on the right-hand side, you have access to all the adjustment tools that you can add to it. So if we start off with the distortion, let's find it here. Distortion for doing our lens correction. Exposure for setting our exposure. Our white balance, a little further down here. The crop tool, and then the horizon tool, which is used for doing the straightening or the leveling. Horizon. And then after that, we have the distraction removal, so we'll add the retouch tool. And then lastly, we have sharpening. And there are more than one option for the sharpening. So there is the lens sharpness optimization, and or you could add the unsharp mask if you prefer to use an unsharp mask to do your sharpening. So that's essentially how we create our palette. Now let's minimize these, and what we want to do next to create a workspace with this palette. And by the way, you can create multiple palettes that you would use in a custom workspace. So we're going to dock this to the right where these other ones are, and then we're going to delete these. Don't worry, they'll still be there in that workspace. And now we're going to create a workspace by clicking Save Workspace. And we'll call this 6-step raw workflow. And now when you come up to workspaces, you'll see the 6-step. We can go to the advanced if you want to go back to the advanced. You can go to the standard if you want to go back to the standard, or we can go back to the 6-step raw workflow. So that's it. Stay tuned for more videos on how to use DxO PhotoLab version 9.